Hey, Justin here, and I just wanted to show off something really cool. What I have here is a OpenClaw bot named Polly that's in our Slack organization. And Polly can basically just use the PickFu MCP or the PickFu command line interface, the CLI. And so what I wanted to demonstrate was the full main image optimization process that we like to talk about, where you start by baselining your main image, in this case it's Bobo's, against your top three competitors. So you would run a survey, you would see which one wins, you would then read through all the different results, see what people said about yours and your competitors. Then you would take that feedback and create new image variations of your main image. And now you can do that with PickFu's built-in image generation capability, either through the MCP or through the CLI, the command line interface. So you would run those variations against each other, wait for it to finish, see if you have a strong winner. If not, maybe repeat the process with new variations. But once you have an overwhelming winner, you take that new variation and retest it, revalidate it against your same three competitors. And so, I wanted to see if this could be done in a single shot. And so that's what I did. I told it to do exactly what I just told you. Run a baseline, wait for it to finish, create the variations, run a new test of those variations, rinse and repeat if needed, and then retest against the baseline. I told it to do it all autonomously and to let me know when the full process was done. So I uploaded the images, I kicked it off, and you can see that it started running the process. It uploaded the images, it published a survey, and here is the final status message. And so basically, we went from dead last, which was Bobo's, to number one. And I'll show you the surveys here. So this was the original baseline. And you can see that this is us not even getting a single vote. We only did 15 respondents just because I wanted to make it quick. Here is the variations that it created. So highlighting the protein, showing the bar inside, some ingredients. It actually went to a second round of variations where it did a little bit more box treatment, which is kind of cool. And it found that this one was the winner. So what it did then is a final revalidation of this new variation against the same three competitors, and you can see that it now does much better. In fact, it wins. When you do this, you don't even have to win. What we like to tell our customers is that when you're doing a competitive test, you're actually just looking for a relative improvement, because that means you're going to be taking away clicks or market share from your competitors. But hey, if you can win, even better. So that's it. Fully autonomous main image optimization process using PickFu in the OpenClaw. What's nice about OpenClaw is that it is able to schedule these longer and keep track of these longer running tasks. And so that's something that's a little bit harder to do if you're using, let's say, like Cloud Web Chat or something like that. So the nice thing about using something like OpenClaw or some kind of agent is that it can use the command line interface. It can tap into the system's ability to do longer running things, check in on the status of things, and continue to execute these directions that I gave at the very beginning. So you can see it continued to give a little bit more analysis. And then at the very end, after it was done, I just asked it how long did the whole process take from start to finish. So hour 46, most of that time was just waiting for the respondent, so the human side of this validation. But as you can see, my interaction as a human involved just kicking off the prompt with some images and then coming back when it messaged me when it was done. So super cool. I hope you have the opportunity to try this out. You could go to pickfu.com/docs and you can find information about our MCP, our CLI, and we have a OpenClaw skill as well if you want to install the skill, or you can have your own OpenClaw, create your own skill based off the docs there. All right, enjoy.